Hello, I'm the official name writer. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at the second of the golems of Hoenn, Regice. Regice? Okay, so I stand by the idea that, like, on my channel I'm not super negative unless you're this guy. And it's because he has this thing of plagiarizing and then acting like he came up with it. If you want to go ahead and, like, say, oh, this is the nickname I use but not give credit, that's, like, okay. But when you act like you made it up is what pisses me off. So going through Arctic, boring, nothing interesting. Berg, terrible. Mr. Freeze, sounds kind of cool. Sounds kind of like fucking Batman, doesn't it? Ice Block, no, nothing particularly there. Frozone, a combination of Frozen and Zone. Also that famous character from the famous Disney movie The Incredibles. I totally didn't steal that. Freezer's fucking garbage, and then Frozen is fucking garbage. They're all terrible. I have personal problems with this guy because he thinks so highly of himself all the fucking time. I don't Kingdom Hearts, but hey, if this is, a thing that someone thinks is fitting, there's an idea for you. I'm not sure how I feel about Antarctica, just because, like, in most cases, I'm like, yeah, location-based nicknames are fine. Maybe it's just the Tumblr idiot put me in a bad mood already. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'll acknowledge it. Saw Reginator in the last episode. I have zero opinions. Do what you want. I'll acknowledge Ice Ice Baby. I don't really care for it, wouldn't use it, but I'll acknowledge it just in case it appeals to somebody out there. This guy got all the references and only one of them's not Zelda. Blizetta's a good choice. Like, I feel like that's one you're probably gonna... I feel like Blizetta is kind of one of the most memorable bosses from Twilight Princess. Either it's just because the cutscene beforehand or the music, I'm not sure. But it comes up a fair bit, and I'm fine with it as a nickname. It's a good sounding original thing that's very clearly gonna be tied to Twilight Princess and not shit else, so yeah. I'll acknowledge it just in case it wasn't inherently obvious, but hey, Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. Obvious, but in case it wasn't. Acknowledging Titanic, again, I don't know, nothing's just really jumping out at me. Like, we could say Titanic in nature, Titanic in size, that's fine. You could also make a Titanic joke about it sinking the Titanic as an iceberg. I still stand by the thing that I think Avalugg is a better choice between the two, and at this point, Avalugg would have existed, so... Alright, so we were kind of plagued a little bit and doomed to failure for this episode because this is about how to get Gigas, that's about to get Gigas, that's just about the Reggies, that's about how to get it, that's about how to get it. That's literally 5 links out of, 10? So half of them weren't even nicknames anyway. They were just like, how do you catch a Regigigas? Here's how you do it. You have a Regice nickname. Do you know what would help? Coming up with Regice nicknames. Hello? I don't see any. Do you? I just looked through all this shit and didn't find a damn thing. So if you got any ideas, the more creative the better. The less like the Tumblr idiot the better. You can only stoop so low. Do not drop to his level if you can help it. Provide them in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones that you think are good. Help people catch Regigigas without a garbage fucking nickname. Might be a good idea. If you got a generic ice type thing you've been sitting on and you thought, hey, this is pretty good, but I don't know who to give it to, this might be an option. I personally don't nickname legendaries, so I don't have one for him, but hey, it's looking like everyone just wants to talk about nicknaming Regice, but not provide any suggestions of what to give it.